Waking up with purpose is the foundation of a productive and successful day. It's not enough to simply open your eyes and roll out of bed. You must wake up with a sense of direction, with an intention to make the most out of your day. The truth is, how you start your day determines how the rest of your day will unfold. If you wake up without purpose, you're essentially giving the day to chance. But if you wake up with purpose, you're taking control of your destiny. Purpose begins the moment you open your eyes. It's not about just getting up and going through the motions. It's about waking up knowing exactly what you want to accomplish. It's about having a clear vision of where you want to go and setting the tone for the day. The world is full of distractions, and it's easy to get caught up in the noise. But when you start your day with purpose, you focus on what truly matters. You make a conscious decision to pursue your dreams, to move closer to your goals, and to use the time you have wisely. When you wake up with purpose, you are in control. You know what's coming, you know what needs to be done, and you are ready to tackle it head on. This is important because success doesn't happen by accident. It happens because you make intentional decisions every single day. The moment you wake up, you set the tone for the day. A purposeful wake-up leads to a productive morning, and a productive morning leads to a successful day. Think about it. Successful people don't leave their day to chance. They know that every day is an opportunity to grow, to get better, and to achieve more. They don't waste time. They know that time is one of the most precious resources we have, and they make sure to spend it wisely. When you wake up with purpose, you are essentially saying, today is mine. I will make it count. Purpose also helps you prioritize. When you have a clear sense of direction, you know exactly what needs to be done. You know what tasks are most important, and you can focus your energy on what truly matters. Without purpose, it's easy to get sidetracked, to chase after things that don't contribute to your long-term success. But with purpose, you become laser-focused. You know where you're headed and what you need to do to get there. Waking up with purpose also helps you overcome obstacles. Life is filled with challenges, and there will be days when things don't go as planned. But when you wake up with purpose, you're more resilient. You have a reason to keep pushing forward. You remind yourself that your goals are worth the effort, no matter how hard it gets. Purpose fuels perseverance. It gives you the strength to face difficulties and keep going, even when the road is tough. Furthermore, when you wake up with purpose, you align your actions with your values and your long-term vision. You're not just reacting to whatever life throws at you. Instead, you are actively creating your reality. Each decision you make is driven by the bigger picture, by the life you want to create for yourself. This alignment between your actions and your purpose brings clarity and fulfillment. It's no longer about just checking off tasks. It's about creating a life that is meaningful and rewarding. There is also a deep sense of fulfillment that comes with waking up with purpose. It's easy to feel lost or aimless when you don't have a sense of direction. But when you wake up with purpose, you know that each day is a step closer to your goals. You can look back at the end of the day and feel a sense of accomplishment, knowing that you did what you set out to do. This sense of progress is powerful. It's what keeps you motivated and energized, ready to take on the next day. Moreover, waking up with purpose doesn't have to be complicated. It's not about having a rigid plan for every single hour of your day. It's about setting clear intentions for what you want to achieve. Whether it's a big goal or a small task, the key is to wake up with the mindset that you are in charge of your day. You get to decide how it unfolds. The act of waking up early adds an extra layer of purpose to your day. There's something powerful about starting the day before the world around you wakes up. It's quiet, it's peaceful, and it's your time to focus, to reflect, and to get ahead. When you wake up early, you give yourself a head start. You give yourself the opportunity to work on what truly matters before the distractions of the day set in. But waking up with purpose is not just about what you do once you're out of bed. It's also about your mindset. It's about how you approach the day. You must wake up with a positive, determined attitude, ready to take on whatever comes your way. When you have purpose, you are less likely to waste time or get bogged down by negativity. You are driven, focused, and clear-headed. Ultimately, waking up with purpose is the first step in building a successful life. It sets the stage for everything that follows. It gives you the focus, clarity, and drive you need to pursue your goals and make your dreams a reality. It's not just about waking up. It's about waking up with intention, with direction, and with a fire in your belly to make the most out of the day. So when the alarm goes off tomorrow morning, remember, waking up with purpose is the first decision of your day, and it's the decision that will set you up for success. Thinking wealthy goes far beyond simply wishing for financial success. It's a mindset, a way of viewing the world and your role within it. It's about conditioning your mind to believe that success is possible and that opportunities are abundant. The wealthy don't just think in terms of surviving, they think in terms of thriving, creating, and expanding. They see possibilities where others see limitation. The first step to financial success and personal growth is adopting this wealthy mindset. Wealthy thinking starts with understanding that there is enough for everyone. Too many people operate under a scarcity mindset, believing that resources are limited and that someone else's success means less for them. But the wealthy don't operate this way. They know that success is not a zero-sum game. They see the world as abundant, full of opportunities waiting to be seized. They focus on what they can create, what they can do, and how they can add value. Instead of worrying about what others are doing, they focus on how they can improve themselves and their circumstances. When you think wealthy, you shift your perspective on money. You stop seeing it as something elusive or difficult to obtain. Instead, you recognize that money is a tool that can be used to create freedom, to support your goals, and to make a positive impact. Wealthy thinkers understand that money is earned through value creation. It's not about working harder, it's about offering something that others need or want. It's about finding ways to add value and solving problems that others are facing. This is the key to attracting wealth. Wealthy thinkers are not afraid to take risks, but they take calculated risks. They understand that every investment, whether in business, real estate, or themselves, carries some level of risk. But they don't shy away from it. They analyze opportunities, weigh the potential benefits and drawbacks, and make informed decisions. They don't gamble, but they understand that growth comes from stepping outside of their comfort zones. They are willing to take risks because they know that without risk, there is no reward. Being wealthy also means having a long-term vision. Wealthy individuals don't chase quick fixes or short-term wins. They focus on the bigger picture. They understand that true success takes time. They invest in relationships, businesses, and skills that will pay off over the long haul. They don't look for immediate gratification. Instead, they have the patience to build something lasting. This long-term approach allows them to make decisions that might seem slow at first, but will ultimately yield greater returns. One of the most powerful aspects of thinking wealthy is the ability to create opportunities. While many people wait for opportunities to come to them, wealthy thinkers create their own. They don't sit back and hope for the best. They are proactive, seeking out ways to improve their situation and make the most of what they have. They understand that success is not just about seizing opportunities, it's about creating opportunities for themselves and others. They think ahead, plan strategically, and make moves that put them in a position to succeed. Thinking wealthy also means embracing failure as a learning experience. The wealthy don't fear failure, they embrace it. They understand that failure is an inevitable part of the journey towards success. What matters is how they respond to it. They learn from their mistakes, adjust their strategies, and keep moving forward. Failure is not a sign of defeat, it's a sign of progress. Each failure brings valuable lessons that bring them closer to their goals. Wealthy thinkers are resilient. They keep going even when things don't go as planned. Another important aspect of thinking wealthy is believing in your own worth. Wealthy individuals have a deep belief in their abilities. They know they have the potential to achieve great things. This confidence allows them to take bold actions, pursue ambitious goals, and attract the right opportunities. They don't let doubt or fear hold them back. They trust in their skills, knowledge, and abilities, knowing that they can handle whatever comes their way. This self-belief is essential for success because it pushes them to take action, even when things are uncertain. The wealthy also understand the importance of investing in themselves. They view their time, money, and energy as resources that should be used to grow and improve. They read books, attend seminars, and surround themselves with people who challenge them to think bigger. They know that their greatest asset is their own knowledge and mindset, and they are always looking for ways to expand and improve. They are lifelong learners, constantly seeking new ways to grow personally and professionally. Thinking wealthy also involves focusing on solutions rather than problems. Many people get caught up in complaining about their circumstances, but wealthy thinkers focus on what they can do to improve their situation. They don't dwell on obstacles, they look for solutions. This proactive attitude allows them to overcome challenges and keep moving forward. They understand that challenges are a natural part of life, but they don't let them stop them from pursuing their goals. Instead, they use challenges as opportunities to innovate, adapt, and grow. Lastly, wealthy thinking means believing in the power of discipline. The wealthy understand that success doesn't happen overnight. It takes hard work, perseverance, and consistency. They are willing to put in the effort every day, even when it feels difficult. They don't rely on motivation to drive them. They rely on discipline. They have the self-control to stay focused on their goals, even when distractions arise. They know that success is a result of the small, consistent actions taken over time. Thinking wealthy is a transformative mindset. It's about seeing the world as full of possibilities, believing in your own potential, and taking action to create the life you desire. When you think wealthy, you are not limited by your circumstances. You are empowered to create your own reality. It's about having the courage to take risks, the patience to build something lasting, and the resilience to keep going no matter what. This mindset is the foundation for creating not just wealth, but a life of fulfillment and success. And the consistency is the key that unlocks the door to success. It's the foundation on which all great achievements are built. The truth is, success doesn't come from sporadic bursts of effort or one-time efforts. It's the result of small, consistent actions taken every single day. Whether you're working on a business, a personal goal, or a skill, it's the daily commitment to moving forward, no matter how small the steps, that makes all the difference. Consistency is about showing up, even when you don't feel like it. It's about continuing the work, even when the rewards seem distant. It's easy to get excited and motivated at the start of a new project, but the real challenge comes when the initial excitement fades and the hard work sets in. That's where consistency takes over. It's not about waiting for motivation to strike. It's about developing the discipline to keep going regardless of how you feel. Successful people understand that motivation is fleeting. It's consistency that brings long-term results. Motivation may get you started, but consistency is what will carry you to the finish line. One of the most powerful aspects of consistency is that it compounds over time. The results of your efforts might not be immediately visible, but every action you take is adding up, even if you can't see the progress right away. Just like interest in a bank account, the more consistent you are, the more your efforts will pay off in the long run. It's not about doing everything perfectly. It's about making steady progress, no matter how small, and trusting that these small steps will lead to bigger results. The power of consistency lies in its ability to compound into something much greater over time. The challenge for many people is that they expect instant results. They work hard for a short period of time, but when they don't see immediate returns, they lose motivation and give up. This is where consistency becomes crucial. It's about knowing that success isn't something that happens overnight. It's the product of many days, months, and even years of effort. If you can commit to being consistent, even when the rewards are not immediately apparent, you will eventually see the results of your hard work. Consistency also helps you build momentum. At first, it might feel like you're pushing a boulder up a hill, but once you get that boulder rolling, it becomes easier. The more consistent you are, the more you begin to build momentum. Things start to feel smoother, the work becomes easier, and the results start coming faster. This is why consistency is so powerful. It creates a snowball effect, where each small action you take adds up to something much bigger than the individual step. Furthermore, consistency helps you build habits that support your long-term goals. The key to achieving success is not just about working hard, but also about working smart. And the smartest way to work is to build habits that are aligned with your goals. Consistency allows you to create these habits, whether it's waking up early, reading for personal growth, exercising, or working on your business. Consistent action allows you to build routines that make success inevitable. You no longer have to rely on willpower or motivation to push yourself through the day. The habit itself carries you forward. Another important aspect of consistency is that it helps you learn and improve. When you show up consistently, you gain experience, and that experience helps you improve your skills and knowledge. Every time you work on something, you learn a little more about how to do it better. You adjust your approach, refine your methods, and become more efficient over time. Consistency, in this sense, is a vehicle for growth. The more you show up, the more you improve, and the better you become at what you do. Consistency also fosters accountability. When you commit to doing something on a regular basis, it forces you to take responsibility for your actions. You can't rely on excuses or procrastination. You know that if you don't show up and do the work, you won't achieve your goals. This sense of accountability keeps you on track, even when things get tough. It makes you more responsible for your own success and ensures that you are doing everything you can to achieve your goals. But perhaps one of the most important reasons consistency is crucial is that it builds trust. Trust in yourself and trust from others. When you are consistent in your actions, people begin to see you as reliable. They know that you can be counted on to deliver. This trust becomes the foundation for building relationships, whether in business, personal life, or any other area. Being consistent in your efforts shows that you are committed, disciplined, and serious about achieving your goals. It creates a reputation of dependability and dedication that others can rely on. Another key point is that consistency helps you stay focused on your goals. When you take consistent actions toward your objectives, it keeps your mind focused on what's important. It prevents you from getting distracted by things that don't serve your purpose. It's easy to get sidetracked, but consistency helps you stay aligned with your long-term vision. It's a reminder every day that you have a purpose and you are working towards something bigger than yourself. It's also worth noting that consistency doesn't mean perfection. The key is to show up and put in the effort even when things are not perfect. You don't have to have everything figured out before you start. In fact, it's better to start imperfectly and adjust as you go. Consistency is about progress, not perfection. It's about making small improvements every day and trusting that they will add up over time. In the end, consistency is the bridge between where you are and where you want to be. It's the common thread that runs through all success stories. Whether you're looking to build wealth, start a business, improve your health, or achieve any other goal, consistency is what will carry you through. It's not about doing everything right from the beginning. It's about doing something right every day. When you make consistency a habit, success becomes inevitable. Building wealth and success is not just about having the right strategies, ideas, or even luck. It is about consistency, patience, and the relentless pursuit of your goals. Success doesn't happen overnight, nor is it the result of a single breakthrough moment. It's a long-term journey, a process that unfolds over time with deliberate actions taken day after day. The road to wealth and success is built through deliberate and intentional efforts that compound over time. The reality is that wealth and success aren't as complicated as they seem. They are the natural result of adopting the right mindset, setting clear goals, and executing on those goals with discipline and consistency. Building wealth is often thought of in terms of acquiring money or assets, but in reality, wealth is much more than money. Wealth encompasses time, knowledge, relationships, and experiences. To truly build wealth, you need to focus not only on the accumulation of resources, but also on the creation of value. This value comes from your ability to identify opportunities, solve problems, and create systems that work for you. Wealth isn't about working harder, it's about working smarter, leveraging your skills, time, and resources effectively to create something lasting. Success is a byproduct of building systems, setting goals, and executing them relentlessly. When you build systems, whether they are related to business, personal development, or investing, you are essentially building a structure that will carry you toward your desired outcomes. These systems help you make the right decisions consistently, even when you don't feel motivated or inspired. They take the guesswork out of success and allow you to focus on doing what matters most, For instance, creating a system around your financial planning allows you to make consistent progress toward your wealth-building goals without having to rethink every decision you make. When you set clear goals, you create a roadmap for your success. The clearer and more specific your goals are, the easier it becomes to take action. Having a well-defined goal provides focus, it keeps you grounded, especially when distractions arise. Without clear goals, you risk chasing after things that don't contribute to your long-term success. You may spend years working hard, but still feel like you're running in circles. A well-thought-out goal gives you direction, purpose, and clarity. The act of setting clear goals also forces you to think critically about what you want to achieve and why it matters. Executing your plan is where the real work happens. It's easy to get excited about a new venture, but the true test comes when it's time to roll up your sleeves and put in the work. The key to building wealth and success is persistence. It's the ability to take small, steady steps every day, even when progress seems slow or non-existent. Most people give up too soon because they expect rapid results. They don't realize that success is built through small, consistent actions that add up over time. The more you show up, the more your efforts will compound, and eventually, success will be inevitable. Patience is a vital component of building wealth and success. It's easy to become impatient when you're working toward a goal and don't see immediate results. But the truth is, wealth is rarely built quickly. It takes time to build the skills, relationships, and systems necessary for success. Investing your time and money with patience allows you to see the long-term effects of your actions. Whether you're investing in the stock market, building a business, or growing a skill set, you must understand that success takes time. The rewards will come, but they come slowly, gradually, as a result of your consistency and discipline. Consistency is also key in the process of compounding wealth. Small, regular actions can result in enormous long-term benefits. Think of compound interest. Small deposits made over a long period of time can grow into a significant sum. Similarly, the actions you take today, no matter how small, will compound into bigger results over time. Building wealth is a slow process, but with consistency, every little action leads you closer to your ultimate goal. Wealth building is also about making smart decisions that align with your long-term vision. Every day, you make decisions that impact your financial future. Whether it's how you spend your time, how you invest your money, or how you treat your relationships, every decision matters. Small decisions made consistently compound into large outcomes. The wealthy understand that success isn't about taking big risks in hopes of big rewards. It's about making consistent, smart decisions that are aligned with your goals and values. This is how you build lasting wealth. Similarly, when it comes to success, it's important to remember that setbacks are a part of the journey. Failures and obstacles will inevitably come, but they are not permanent roadblocks, they are opportunities for growth. Success is rarely a straight line. There are twists, turns, and bumps along the way. The ability to bounce back from failure, learn from it, and keep moving forward is what separates those who achieve success from those who don't. The wealthy and successful don't let setbacks define them. Instead, they use them as stepping stones to greater things. Building wealth and success is also about having the right people around you. Relationships play a critical role in both wealth building and success. Whether it's learning from mentors, partnering with other businesses, or growing your personal network, the people you surround yourself with can significantly influence your outcomes. Successful people tend to surround themselves with other successful people. They seek out mentors, advisors, and partners who can offer valuable insight, support, and guidance. Networking and relationships are often just as important as the hard work you put in. Lastly, when you focus on building wealth and success, it's important to align your actions with your values. True wealth is not just about financial gain. It's about living a life that is meaningful and fulfilling. When your actions are aligned with your core values, the journey toward wealth and success becomes much more rewarding. It's not just about accumulating money. It's about creating a life that you're proud of, one that reflects your principles and contributes positively to the world around you. Wealth and success come from consistent effort, deliberate action, and unwavering persistence. It's about having a clear vision, building strong systems, and executing every single day with discipline. It's about making smart decisions, embracing patience, and understanding that the journey is just as important as the destination. When you focus on building wealth and success in a consistent, deliberate way, you set yourself up for a lifetime of achievement and fulfillment. In conclusion, the journey to wealth and success is not a one-time event or a stroke of luck. It's a process built on purposeful action, consistency, and a mindset of abundance. By waking up with intention each day, thinking with a wealthy mindset, acting consistently toward your goals, and building systems that compound over time, you pave the way for lasting success. Every small step, every choice, and every moment of persistence adds up to something much greater than the sum of its parts. Remember, success is not about instant results, but about the dedication to show up each day, stay disciplined, and keep moving forward regardless of the obstacles. As you continue to build wealth, focus not just on the accumulation of resources, but on creating value, making smart decisions, and aligning your actions with your long-term vision. With patience, resilience, and a commitment to your goals, you will eventually see the results of your efforts, and success will become your reality.